Hello, bosses all around the world, and in today's video, we're gonna be doing a review on The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 7, Sing Me a Song. Now, this episode was one hell of an episode. I mean, damn. It was basically a Carl only episode, which I really wanted. And yeah, it is pretty good. And sadly, we didn't see enough of Jesus in this episode, which I thought we was. But when we did see Jesus, he was awesome on the screen, you know, doing that ninja shit, climbing on roofs and all that. But yeah, before I get started, this may contain spoilers. Not may, it will contain spoilers. Please come off the video. I don't want to spoil it for you and all of that stuff. So yeah, let's get started. So we start off this episode by seeing how everyone is. Like, we get to see Michonne. She sees the mattresses on the burnt mattresses and that, and she just carries on from there, which is like 2 weeks ago's episode, yeah, where Michonne was there. And then we get to see her go just walk around. She drops her walkie-talkie and she goes and then does her thing. Like, she literally just goes onto her own stuff. And then we also see Rick and Aaron go and investigate a new community, or they go to find a new place, and the guy was dead in the new place, but then he was smart because he broke down the bridge, and the only way to get to his supplies and that is to go through a swamp, or I can't remember, I think it's a river full of walkers. So that's gonna be very hard for people to get supplies, which is pretty smart. That's a smart idea. There's a little island there, no one can get him. There's no way they can get him unless they kill all the walkers, which is actually pretty easy. It looks like it's easy with guns, but then again, Rick and that haven't got any guns, so yeah. But yeah, Carl, we see Carl and Jesus in the back of the truck still. Carl and Jesus says to Carl, let's jump out the back of the truck and let's go and scout up ahead and see if we can catch up to them. Jesus jumps out, does a little roly-poly thing and survives the fall, whereas Carl just stays in the truck and then waves goodbye to Jesus, and Jesus gets upset. Well, not gets upset, he just does a pissed face because he thought that Carl and him were both going to come out together. Clearly that didn't work. I like Jesus, he's one of my favorite characters. Probably said this already. And yeah, Jesus is such a good character. But yeah, Carl goes in, he goes to the place, he shoots 2 saviors in the head. No, not in the head. Yeah, he just kills 2 saviors. And then he attempts to shoot Negan, which I found is pretty funny because Negan was pretty scared. He was hiding behind one of the saviors. Was hiding behind them, so when Carl shot, Negan could easily just grab their savior, and then he can take a bullet. That guy would take a bullet for Negan, and then as that happens, the white went and unarmed Carl, and then threatened Carl to shoot him. But then we all know that wasn't gonna do it. We all know Dwight wasn't gonna do it. Negan told him not to do it. He picked him up, and then they went on their own little adventure, just like we saw Rick and Negan's adventure in episode 1. So yeah, Carl got broken down this episode. I mean, he went through a lot. We first see Carl go through and see what Daryl's like. Damn, that was pretty bad. We then see Negan show Carl what it's like, how he had everyone kneeling for him, talking about how it's all awesome and that. Then he went and spoke to Carl, got to know him. Then he told Carl to take off the bandage that's covering his eye, which then made Carl cry, because when he took off the bandage and we got to see that big hole in his eye, where his eye is supposed to be, Negan started taking the piss, and then Carl took it to heart and started to cry. But then anyone would do that if they got shot in the eye by a flipping, I can't remember the guy's name, let me not lie to you. Ron, yeah, anyone would cry if Ron shot them in the eye by accident, which is pretty disgusting. I remember seeing that in season 6. So yeah, Negan took the piss out of Carl's eye. Then Negan made Carl sing for him, which is why the episode is called Sing Me a Song. So then Carl started singing a song which his mum used to sing for him, which made me remember Laurie. But then saying that, I didn't really like Laurie anyway. I really dislike Laurie. But yeah, brought back some old memories of Laurie, which was pretty bad, because I kind of like Laurie, but I don't really like him. I like her at the same time. So yeah, we also see Negan make Carl watch someone getting the iron to the face. Now this was hard to watch. I mean, everyone was watching it. It was disgusting. You could even see the skin coming off the iron. It was really bad, man. I never thought that it would been like that. Like, I mean, it could have been worse. The way that Dwight is looked like in the comics, the way his eye is in the comics. I mean, his whole right side of his face, he's looking like Two-Face out here. But in the TV show, it's just like a little iron. It's a small little iron, so it's not that bad. But it's bad enough for it to leave a mark on the face permanently. So that savior, he got the mark on the face, sadly. We got to see a bit more of Dwight. Damn, Dwight. He is changing. I don't even know what he's like. I don't know if he's still loyal to Negan or not. Maybe, hopefully he snapped at the end of the episode and set Carl free. I mean, not set Carl free. Set, what's his name free? He set Daryl free from the cell. Maybe, but I don't even know, because to be honest with you, it could have been anyone. I think it was probably the woman, Dwight's ex-wife, Dwight's hot ex-wife, quoted by Negan. Or maybe it could have been Jesus. Or at the same time, it could have been Dwight. I personally think it's Dwight. Those are my three options. Maybe it might be Dwight. I actually think it's Jesus. No, it has to be Jesus. But yeah, we get to see Carl's eye, which was pretty mad. Yeah, this episode was a mad episode. Michonne, she's going down into a, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. She's just changing. She's going into her own thing. We see Daryl going and mopping the floors and that. He's changing. Negan has him on the knees now. Daryl's kneeling now, so Daryl's definitely changing. Yeah, this is a mad episode though, to be honest with you. We got to see what the Sanctuary was like. This episode was basically based on the Sanctuary. And then at the end of the episode, I don't know why, but so much people were complaining about the cliffhanger or something. I don't really see what was so bad about it. I just think it just randomly stopped in the middle of something. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like we're missing something. There's much more important things at hand. Like Morgan, we ain't seen Morgan hardly this whole season. He's one of my favorite characters. Him, Jesus, is one of my favorite characters. They're just both such good characters, especially Morgan. He's literally my favorite character in The Walking Dead at the moment. So yeah, I can't wait to see more of Morgan next episode. But yeah, we got to see Morgan on the second episode. Morgan doesn't even know that Glenn and Abraham is dead. So does Carol. Carol doesn't even know that Morgan and Abraham are dead. They probably don't even know about the saviors. Damn, man, it's really bad. It's really bad. I never thought Morgan was actually gonna make it. Was gonna last this long, to be honest with you as well. I always thought Morgan was probably gonna die No Way Out like he did in the comics, but I don't want him to die in No Way Out. I want him to die later on. I don't want him to die, to be honest with you. He's just such a good character. Can't wait to see more of him next episode. But yeah, Alexandria is looking tight. Spencer, I'm starting to hate him more. I'm starting to like Gabriel more. Ever since he killed that savior at the, what was it, the satellite station, I thought, right, Gabriel is changing. So yeah, I can't wait to see more of Gabriel. But yeah, I really don't like Spencer at the moment. He's really getting on my nerves. He's just being a total douchebag to fucking Rick, to Rick, which is not good at all. So yeah, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this whole episode. At the end, overall. But one thing I actually think here is, do you think that do you think Negan is going to kill Judith at the end of season 7? No, not at the end of season 7. At the end of the season 7's finale. No, season 7 mid-season finale, I mean. Because, to be honest with you, he was holding Judith and talking to her and all that stuff. And to be honest with you, next week's episode, oh dear. that was tight. But yeah, next week's episode, someone's gonna die. Mid-season finale, someone most likely is going to die. There's a flipping 70 to 30% chance someone's gonna die. So yeah, definitely think that maybe Judith, maybe Spencer. I don't even know, but someone's gonna die. I hope it's not. No one like Morgan or Daryl. Maybe they probably won't kill him off in a mid-season finale. Daryl's gonna die on a season finale. They're gonna kill him off in a season finale. They can never afford to kill him off. And even if they do kill him off in a season finale, it will be later on. But yeah, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe, tell me what you think of Carl and his eyes and all that stuff. And yeah, also another thing I just noticed, I actually just forgot to say, I'm not Carl. When when Daryl got that note from whoever sent the note, he got the motorcycle keys as well, that motorbike he had. So that really gives me the impression that it was definitely Dwight, because no one else knew that Daryl had a bike like that unless it is Jesus. Didn't even know he had a bike. So basically, yeah, just oh, actually, nah, the woman, his ex, Dwight's ex knew that as well, his ex-wife. So yeah, anyway, that's all I have to say. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. I will see you in the next one, and Bossman out.